Welcome to the owner's class video for the Bonavita 0.5 liter mini kettle from safewaterheater.com. In this video we're going to go over what you need to know to get started. The Bonavita 0.5L kettle is the for great travel pot. On the off chance that you have seen that another voyager making espresso towards with the small bowel, the person in question has most likely utilized Bonavita. It is said that everything about the movement of the electric pot and by the Bonavita is very much average. Try not to think this is equivalent to exhausting. That is to say, does it look exhausting? It treated stainless steel Bonavita 0 to 5 liters kettle, and it is excellent. It additionally we won't need permission for plastic or the metal for your preference for your beverages. It likewise appearances is stunning and you would not fret leaving this roosted on your office work area or kitchenette board. It is 900 watts warming component implies brisk warming in any circumstance, which is extraordinary when your requirement your demi-tasse of Joe, at present. The pot obligation is bubble get assurance that adjustments dry the gadget when we are water neck and neck is excessively truncated. This product Bonavita is very much standard, and it produced using hardened steel, so you should not need to be stressed over the poisons from plastic spilling interested in your marine. It has to be the bubble get assurance that closes dry the warming component the minute the repository is unfilled and a sedan close off the minute the sailor starts bubbling. It is the best in the articles, for both and the base for the pot the texture firmly constructed and proportional. The illuminated knob on the bottom is obvious to peruse and makes it simple to package for your favorite infection, sandwiched between 170F and the 212F. We cherish that could be the warmth and the safety for the glass and the carafe complete. And it is very much simple to perceive what was up to the minute privileged and that the elastic treated no to the slip ergonomic hold felt unbelievable in the indicator when substantial or spinning to pour. A mumble delicate, unhurried open top on the decanter lifts with impulsion and decreases danger of singing from a sprinkle or a snappy arrival of condensation. The dimensions up to the mark we need the entire for the arrangement is to be liberal. It is said to be the carafe could hold for the minimum 60 ounces. And the more than the 1.7 liters for the limit that needs to be the ordinary course of action. And we need only on the general models. The flip side is the Bonavita 0 to 5 liters kettle is certainly not a conservative pot. The control for the handle on the base extends out a piece, making the impression somewhat higher than specific models, and if you have particularly low cupboards, it should be precarious to fold the tall for the carafe for the underneath. Likewise, in a perfect world, we could be sure to be more specific and have to be loved a more extensive scope of manual for the temperature and the settings for the down to the 150F at any rate. We need to be called for us to be exacting. However we lean toward our hot cocoa somewhat cool box, and we should be the if you should be ever to make the precise and tea for children, it very well may be clothed to have the substitute of subordinate temps. Still, these appeared minor bandy for an electric pot that looks great, performs flawlessly, and offers such numerous appealing elaborate chances and locks of hair. What's more, Bonavita 0 to 5 liters kettle fulfillment ensures, which enables the customers to return dangerous substances for substitution or discount anytime. Suggestions: one more layer of consolation. In case you are to be searching for the nothing for the extravagant electronic pot that achieves well and is anything but difficult to utilize, this to be the Hamilton and the Beach for the model it is to be the best. It is very seemingly considerably to be the more straightforward to use of than the Bonavita 0 to 5 liters kettle. In the meantime it has obviously baptized infection for the catches for an extension for the assortment of capacities and like for green, white, oolong, dark and the home for the grown and tea, just as espresso and hot cocoa. No compelling reason to look for them into ideal blending temperature press a catch, and the pot gives you the marine infection you need, rapidly. It's anything but problematic to be the lift, pours for the well, and the grip is friendly to grasp. Starved of a doubt, The machine for the doesn't have to be the smoothness of the Bonavita 0 to 5 liters kettle. It bubbles aquatic in less than 5 minutes, could be the keep up the temperature for as for the long as 30 and the minutes. And we feel to be the like for no to the cushion great that you will be sure we need to behave for the option to depend on for the espresso, tea. And rapidly for the bubbling and water for when we should be the cooking. The pot lights up for throws a blue to shine overall, bubbling water and some of the might, and we need to locate this cheap. However, we thought that it was beguiling. What's more, it's about a large portion of the cost of the Bonavita 0 to 5 liters kettle, manufacture an incredible spending elective.